I'm Pamela Olo. My brand is Pamela Couture, and I saw the need of starting the brand when I remember one time I had a function, and I went to a tailor round, ordered for an outfit to wear on the occasion, only to go there the following day, the day to the function or the day to the event, and the tailor was nowhere to be found. The tailor had disappeared, switched off his phone. Nobody could trace where this man was. So I sat there and wondered, what will I do? But of course, it was done. The mess was there. I had to think of what to do. Of course, the following day I looked for something which I put on. So going back, I sat down and asked myself, how many people have been victims of such kind? And I thought, why can't I come up with something, or why can't I do something that will have a difference? Because it was a notion then. It was there in the community. It was there that fundis won't finish up. Unless you go sit there, they will not deliver. So I thought, let me do something that will bring a change, something that will be done differently from the way people are used to. And that is what inspired the brand Pamela Couture. So I went ahead and set up a business, of course, through the savings. And after some times, I was able to bring up the change or create an impact by creating employment. Of course, I had to look for staff. I had to look for the fundis, the laborers, the workers, who I trusted, or I went through, taught and took time to tell them why we must do this business differently from the way people have done. And thank God, the few that I got then were able to get my vision, understand exactly why I am doing what I am doing. So then we were able to come up with that. Of course, the change that came in was try to bring in and create employment to the society and make sure that the society is impacted differently. Coming up with something that is there, but it's tainted negatively. And now here you're coming in, you want to bring in a change. It's never easy, but we were able. So the challenges, number one, I encountered were the fact that these so-called tailors, the fundis, had a certain way they got used to doing things. So coming in and telling them, hey, you must be trustworthy, was a challenge. And also the notion that was there in the mindset, the people had already believed that there is nothing that can come out of the fashion industry, that can come out of tailoring per se, because that is what we do. The clothes, the industry as it is. So it was a challenge for me. Finding the right people to work with was a challenge. And then the perception that was already out there, because people have believed what they wanted to believe. So it was quite a challenge, but we thank God. And then also number two, there wasn't the social media bit. It wasn't as active as it is today. So you had to rely on the word of mouth, people going out there to sell your brand, which wasn't easy. But today you can post something, and if you're able to sponsor it, if you have a good following, you're able to get people then come into your organization, be able to see. But then it was a bit of a challenge. Leadership influence, how this became an influence to the society is that this was a male-dominated industry, not many women. By then, having said that there wasn't social media, not many women regarded fashion industry as a business per se. So it was male-dominated industry that we had to fight. As a woman, coming in to prove yourself that you're able was not easy. You had to be there and prove that as a woman, you're not just a woman, there is something embedded in you. When you were born, there is something that God placed in you as a person, independent of whether you're a woman or you're a man. So this is something that you have to stand up to prove that it is not just a man who can do it, but the fact that there is something within you that needs to come out and be and influence your society is a great thing. So that helped me a lot. And today people know Pamela Couture not because it's by accident, but it's because of hard work that you put in there, believing that there is something within you as a woman. The fact that it was male dominated, the challenges are there. You have to fight, you have to be creative enough. And the fact that where we are coming from, it is believed that to be a creative, either you have to be a man. It's of reason that we see even parents embracing and allowing and pushing their children to come out and be themselves. During those days, you'd be told stitching is for men. Let's say maybe engineering is for men. But nowadays, we see even women getting into this. Everybody is free to get into this. And so it has been great, though we still grow every day. Nobody arrives. You can't say it's working because you can't actually, you don't do chest thumping. You just believe that it is workable, it is possible, and you as a person, you have the ability to do it. Despite being a woman or not, you're able and it is possible, you can do it. And so our organization for these years has been able to partner. I remember 2 years ago we had a runway show at the Two Rivers Mall. We were able to partner with the Darling Kenya. It's a hair brand. We were able to partner with the Juma Limited. We were able to partner with the Couture magazine, the Couture Africa magazine. And then we were also able to partner with Brand Kenya, which advocates mostly for wear made in Kenya. We remember recently it was passed that on Fridays we should wear African, and we were part of it through Fashion Agenda Africa, which was an organization of lighting one another's candle. And we've been able to partner with them. And so far, we have been able to partner with that. I remember also last year we were part of UNICAD, the United Nations. We had a forum where we as Pamela Couture were participant through Fashion Agenda Africa. And we are grateful for that because this is something that shows that we are making an impact, not only in Africa, but the world at large. And we are able to impact people. We are able to bring change. We are able to be there and be noticed. We are able to be heard. And as a woman is something of a great joy to know that we are not just fighting a losing battle, but we are in here because we have a purpose, and the world is appreciating what we are doing, and we really thank God for that. The message I would give to women out there is you have a purpose. There is something within you that needs to come out. At the end of the day, when you're coming out of this world, you should live empty. You shouldn't live with whatever God embedded in you. There is something special in you. What you need to do is just begin from where you are. The opportunities around us. When you wake up every early in the morning, when you wake up each and every day, you sit wherever you sit. When you're walking on the road, you will find something. You will see something that needs to be addressed. And that could be your area of passion. If you pay attention to it, you realize that out of that, then you're able to bring out that that powerfulness, that uniqueness, that ability that God gave to you, that only you can bring it out best. So there is something for each one and every one of us out there. Stand up and be counted. Stand up and build someone. Don't sit around and see a mess and see something, see a need and say, that is not meant for me. It is meant for you, and that is why you saw it. Stand up and be counted. Do something that people would look back and say, I think if the young girls would say, when I grow up, I would want to be like you. When I grow up, I want to be like so-and-so. When I grow up, I want to do what so-and-so is doing. Let them grow up knowing that somebody went ahead of them and that person made it. They can also make it. You can do it. You are a woman. Change a woman, change a nation.